Friday, those who study Maimonides concluded the laws of milk and meat. And interestingly, this paralleled the events of the week to a T. For you see, during this week, tremendous upheavals took place, and on Wednesday night, Secretary of the Treasury Paulson, together with SEC Chairman Fed Chairman Bernanke, went and reached a compromise in order to save the markets. This was a bipartisan effort requiring action. The president was for it. Major members of Congress turned out to be for it, and as a result, the markets recovered remarkably to the same place that they had been at the beginning of the week. One candidate, however, announced that he was neither for it nor against it. Only on Shabbos was it announced that the candidate was actually for it. And this reflects the concept of milk and meat. A cheeseburger is considered the most treif object. We've discussed this in the past, and the question is, how come? Why is something that's wholesome from both sides, milk, if it's properly pasteurized, and if it comes from healthy animals, is wonderful for you. It's the most wholesome of all foods. Meat, if it's lean and clean, is absolutely necessary for good health, for protein, for iron, for B vitamins, for the good development of children and even in adults. Too much is no good, but meat is good for you. How come the two together are considered treif, not kosher? And this is compounded by the fact that we have a right side, a left side, and a center, right arm, left arm, and the trunk. And this represents the whole idea of a Beth Din, of a court. The court has two opinions, one on the right, one on the left, and the third opinion in the center. And in the world of emotion, there's the world of kindness, the world of judgment, and then there's the in-between world of compassion. So the question is, this is considered good to have a balance of kindness and judgment. Why is a cheeseburger no good? And the answer to you is very simple. When you have a person who's passionate on the right side, and the person who's passionate on the left side, that person is passionate about doing something, going forward, not status quo. And so when you have an argument which way to go, and you have a third position, then they go forward in that position. But they're all going forward, albeit in different directions. When you have right side pulling one way, left side pulling the opposite way, they cancel each other out, and you have a vote that's called present. Present means in action. Not doing anything, not feeling anything, not caring. Because you're torn, you don't know which way to go. So you do nothing. And that is a cheeseburger. We have too many cheeseburger Jews. They're affected by the tradition. They like the tradition. They have family members that are traditional. They may themselves be somewhat traditional, but they're torn. They've got people pulling them on the other side that are totally secular, don't believe in anything. And these two extremes cancel each other out. And the person doesn't know which way to go. And therefore, they vote present. They're neither passionate about their tradition or passionate about being secular. But the Torah says that this is the worst scenario, because you forgive yourself. You think you're doing both things, when in actuality, you're doing neither. You're not doing anything. You're just voting present. This Rosh Hashanah, we have to make up our minds to vote either yes or no, but not present. We have to be passionate about something. There was only one person who claimed that he was given the Torah by God. It was not Moses Mendelssohn. It was not Theodor Herzl. It was not Solomon Schechter. And it was not Rabbi Schindler. It was Moses. And Moses was seen not just by his tribe, but by all of our ancestors. That's the tradition. And the tradition is unbroken. And therefore, that's the only one that counts. This is the only tradition of an entire people receiving the law from God directly. And therefore, one should be passionate about the Yiddishkeit. You do one mitzvah, be passionate about the mitzvah. If you be passionate about the mitzvah, you'll be passionate about the next mitzvah. But if you're torn and you become discompassionate, then you become a cheeseburger. Then you vote present. That's not what Rosh Hashanah is about. For Rosh Hashanah, we have to vote yes or no, but with passion. Hopefully, it'll be the right answer.